You think so? Yep, I'm about to fuss. You ain't got to think twice, but I might say something that might help some of you. So you don't need to turn me off and you keep right on watching because I'm going to be talking about your favorite preacher because I'm in the car on the way getting me something to eat. Now, I just feel like running my mouth. And then I'm also going to be talking about you. And I'm going to talk about prayer and I'm going to talk about meditation because I feel like I need to say something about it because I just been reading. Actually, what happened is a conversation that I was having with somebody. And I had to go ahead and tell this person, because I sat there and listened and listened and listened. This was a free conversation. This was not something where I was getting paid to listen and then tell them what I think and what maybe my gift will prompt me to tell them. And, it wasn't nothing like that. This was just jaw jacking. And in the midst of jaw jacking, I realized something. I said, let me go live and let me go over here and talk about this here and have this conversation with people over here on the YouTube Rations. This is what I need for you guys to do as I'm talking this conversation on my way getting something to eat. I need for you guys to hit the thumb up. That means give it a like. Go ahead and give us a like because, folks, they be trying to get me not to say certain stuff. And so they be trying to flag my video. So whenever you put a like on it, it keep them from having the power to have them robots that so quickly shut it down. Because robots, ain't no people behind that thing doing that. Okay, so I just went over that text to Facebook. So Facebook, I think I'm going to go over here and tell Twitter. So Twitter know that I'm live and I'm going to be jaw jacking. You never know what I'm going to say up out my mouth. So here we go. So I was talking to this particular person and they was telling me, about, first of all, the conversation started with just how God is just using them, to cast out devils, to heal bodies, deliver, and arthritis and cancer and AIDS, the real powerful preachers. I said, okay, I'm listening to what you're saying. And then even able to foretell the future. They tell what you doing. I don't need for you to drive me and read phones. That's why I asked you to drive. Okay, I just need for you to just not do that. Playing with my nerves. I'm just saying I'd be peeing on myself. You'd be scared me to death because you already can't drive. But anyway,
if I can't drive, what you sitting in passenger seat for?
Because I ain't got no other choice. That's the reason why. Since you asked me. Okay, so anyway, and they're talking about all this powerful stuff that they do and how good they preach. Even they're talking about J Maul preached so good, and what's that man name? God, what's the not J Maul and other boy? Oh, sang so good. Bishop Willie Murphy. Y'all know Bishop Willie Murphy. J Maul had his struggles. Cause J Maul, got 159 different children by 39 different baby mamas, and then Bishop Willie Murphy, praise is what I do. He had 159 different children from his first marriage and then the second marriage, and then he got at least one in between there that was on his second marriage, on his second wife. Okay, so they're talking about that, and then they was going through a whole list of preachers, different preachers I've done on the show, and have been featured, at TV One and other big outlets. All the different preachers, and even on radio programs. This has been some hard work, but I've been doing the work. We've been doing the work, and y'all been sharing on, and don't y'all stop sharing. You keep on share with everybody every moment you get. Because LRL only deal with the receptacles. That's receipts. We don't just be over here just be talking about what everybody else is talking about, Well, that is what we do, because if it ain't out yet, we ain't gonna talk about it. But when we start talking about over here, victims come forth and court documents and DNA tests and baby mamas and stuff, so bank accounts and cancel checks. There's a whole lot of work been doing over there. So they're talking about all that stuff and tomorrow, but these still a men of God, and they let me tell y'all something. I come from a family of prophets, and I've seen everything. Dead raised. I mean, the showing of dead, not that stuff they be doing over there in the Africas, Where they be having folk that pay them to do certain kind of stuff. I ain't one time I have seen witch doctors die because they touched one of God's prophets. I've seen standoffs, spiritual standoffs. You know, one camp praying against another camp. One camp is really dark. The other one is Jesus Christ in them. Jesus, the Holy Ghost. That's showing up save folk. You know, and watch darkness bow at light. Ha! Ha! I feel the praise. I can't help but praise it. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. So I seen it all. And I thought everybody was saying till I got over here in this here job in 2015, started talking about this stuff that's going on the internet, and then my eyes came open TV show. But this is what I found out. The same person was telling me, saying, you saying all of this stuff that you saying, you know, and you don't be lying. One thing they can't say, Reid, you don't be lying, and you be right. They can't say nothing. You know, you're not like, they always compare me to Will McCray. I understand because he paid the way, and some other outlets, TMZ and the Breakfast Club, you know, they little minute, and Wendy Williams, because they do the hot topics and stuff, you know, this about. But you don't be trying to kill nobody. You clown folk, and they don't like it, but you don't trying to kill nobody. They're just trying to smooth it at the same time, trying to tick me. And so this is what I said to him. This is why I titled in this right here, because I'm saying this to some of y'all, and I'm saying this to some of y'all favorite preachers that like to troll on my mess, and then go to, run to, I ain't gonna say that, because then they're gonna try to say and talk about that and try to do a whole nother. I ain't gonna let it be. But anyway, I'm saying this for everybody that's watching me. Y'all ain't got no prayer and meditation life, and your favorite preacher ain't got no prayer and meditation life. This is how come we always find out about baby mamas and finding out about them doing different kind of crimes and different stuff in the church. This is why we find out that you got 159 different children outside of your marriage. This is why we find out your bread basket loose, your peen is community, and your pussies pass around, and your volunteer vagina has been all over the bodies of the Christ. It's because you ain't got no personal. You running the church, but you ain't got no personal prayer and meditation life. Just type it down there. You ain't got no. You know, because I'm conscious. I talk over here. I not talk proper. Watch some of my other stuff. I'm not doing other platforms. You ain't got no. Type it in there just like I'm saying. You ain't got no prayer and meditation life. You renting to church. That's what you're doing. You renting the church over again. You go, you mess up, you rummage through a few people, and they rummage through you, and y'all do it at night, you know, condom, no condom, whatever. And you go, you rummage through all these folks, then you run the church on Sunday morning, the pastor preaches with good atmospheres real high, and you go and you shout it out. I think that's in my a song I wrote on my last CD called Circles. I'm not going around in circles no more. Some of y'all need to listen to that song, because I talk about how you run to the church to scream and shout. And then you tell yourself, I don't want to end up in it. I'm tired of messing with it. I need some help at winning. That's the verse in that song. And the help is your personal prayer and meditation life. This is what some of your favorite preachers are not doing. Tell me how in the whole hell under heaven that you are Monday you in Japan, Tuesday you in Zimbabwe, Wednesday you back at your church, Thursday you over there in Delaware, Friday you over there in St. Louis, and then Sunday you back. Saturday you out there at you out frolicking with your wife, and then because you've been gone all week long, so you got to go spend some money and go take her out, and then on Sunday morning you at church. These folk ain't got no prayer life. Now they might used to have a prayer life and used to have a meditation life, but they ain't got no time no more, so they going off the fumes of their past, and y'all still praising them and booking them, all this kind of stuff. And then when you find out on LarryReidLive that they were actually having sex with your pappy and your mammy, I can't believe that. Do you think everything they ever done was fake? You know, but then in the case, check out David now. David in the Word. Y'all know David was a good man, but he was a hoe. And in order for him to maintain that hoe, he had to stay playing the harp, you know, and worshiping and playing the piano and the organ, and just stay, you know, like sort of like Jonathan McReynolds, because he sort of seemed like he got a little David on him, but you know, but he don't seem like he might be struggling as bad as David. But David just couldn't take it. If he look out his window and see some chest meat and some washing, you know, going on. Y'all know that story about Bathsheba. See some tits. That's it. I don't care what I gotta do. If I gotta murder, if I gotta kill somebody, I don't gotta pay somebody off. It don't even matter. That's what David said. He looked and seen Bathsheba chest me. He said, wait a minute. I know war going on, but I'm here at the house and the soldiers out there getting me the win. And then he asked somebody, see, he had to help her out like I got to help her out. And he asked to help her out. He said, help her out. He said, look, do you see that woman over there? Her chest meat is out supple, glistening in the sun as she's taking this bath here. And I'm sitting here watching her because I am a voyeur. And though I am a praise and worship leader and I am anointed and I'm prophetic, I'm nasty. And I'm looking over there and I'm looking at that chest meat. Do you know what her name is? Bathsheba. How you spell that? And they told her how to spell it. And then if they told David how to spell it, he sent her a letter over there to the top of the thing. And when she seen the letter, she out there washing, she sent a letter back. And because it was way back there they didn't have no text message or nothing. She wrote it on some papyrus. And when she wrote it on some papyrus, she sent it back by a dove because they didn't have AirDrop. So they didn't have AirDrop. You could do from phone to phone like you do from an iPhone. And he AirDropped the back. She said, my name is Bathsheba, but I'm married to Uriah. And that was her husband's name. But he was out there at the what's his name fighting and helped kill the folk to get the win for the victory because God was moving. But what ended up happening was that when David saw that chest meat, I'm trying to tell you, he was nasty. And some of your favorite preachers is nasty. But because you and them don't have a personal prayer and meditation life, no personal devotion, you all out of whack. And you're going around in circles like my song on my last CD. You're going around in circles. You're going around in circles. You in it, then you're out of it. Oh, Lord, I won't go into it. You in it, and you're out of it. They were just like J. Maul and them. I'm going to say it like that and cover all of them. God bless J. Maul. We love J. Maul and what you're doing over there, but we side-eyeing you because of stuff you've done recently we don't like. And it seems like you're running behind whatever's popular and making that a sermon and making it alive, and we ain't too sure what in the whole hell in heaven is your motivations behind all of this. But anyway, let's get back to David. So David, what they seen all that chest meat glistening in the sun, and she wrote that letter to papyrus, and they sent a dove over there, drop it over by his house, a raven, I think it was. I said dove, but probably was a raven. Drop it over there by that house, and then he said, oh, your husband Uriah, and he told his folk, he said, look, I'm hitting that. I don't care nothing about no Uriah. And that's what he did. I'm going to tell you something. This is a lesson in women for this here because I'm going to tell you, a woman fall in love with her ears. A man start talking in her ears, she can be married and a good woman. But if that man start talking in her ear, the panties are going to drop. And that's what happened. Bathsheba, right now we got panties, but back then they wore leaves. So all her leaves hit her knees. Her leaves hit her knees. And then she lay down and that was it. And so had the baby. Well, hold on, I done went all up into the spirit. Let me back on up. She had the sexualizations, and David must have known, because see, although he nasty, he's still God's man. All these folk we talk about on the show that be coming out, they are as they are, but they are God's leader. I ain't gonna say they're God's anointed or God's man. I ain't gonna put that on them because I ain't too sure, because I'm just looking funny. Somebody for looking like imposters and they just charlatans and using the church and they got the gift of preaching and prophecy and getting the money and going ho. But anyway, well, them leaves hit her knees and done what it done, and then he felt in his spiritualizations, David's spiritualizations, that Lord, I done messed around and probably got this nigga pregnant. So excuse me, I said I'm gonna stop saying that word. So anyway, then what ended up happening was he went and said, let me do this to cover this up because I think this might shoot. I felt, because sometimes a man ain't going to tell you, but we always know. Every time I got my former wife pregnant, I know that soon as I got up, something in me said, that seed went right in the middle, that right in the middle. Yep. And every time I was right. I 3 times, one she lost, the first one, I beat up the baby boy, and the last 2, it went right there in the middle. When they go in the middle a certain kind of way, that thing become, a whole baby. Anyway, and so David felt like in this spiritualization, he said, the TV show, I know good and well I have hit right in the middle. And because I hit right there in the middle, that's going to be a whole baby. Let me go send word over there to the war and get Uriah. That was Bathsheba's husband. This the woman that was sitting on the thing, taking a bath where her chest meat was out. And no, she's sitting over there, wrote on papyrus. And Uriah is my husband. You know, she was trying to play hard to get, but he got into there. That's what it did. And so anyway, and so when he got sitting on, because that's the king. He was like, hey, Uriah, man, King David, you know he back up there at the house. He ought to be out here helping us. He out there at the house playing that harp and stuff, and on the piano, singing and worshiping and crying like a punk. Get him that he calling for you, better go there to the house, because you know how he is. You know, he like the folk to do what they tell him to do. And so Uriah went on there. Like, shoot, I gotta go over there. But he said, you know, I'm trying to be out with my brothers. Uriah was a stand-up man. And went over there to where his got there to the house. His wife saw him like, oh, now mind you, she done screwed and she done fucked. That's with a R. You know, this ain't a Christian platform, but I am Christmas and Christian. And because I am a Christmas, you know the whole death, burial, resurrection, Jesus born, all that kind of stuff. Jesus born, I'm a Christmas, and I'm a Easter. Actually, I call it Passover. I don't know about that. That word Easter comes from the Greek god Istri, which is the goddess of fertility, which is where the bunny rabbits, the eggs come from. Y'all be celebrating in April. Y'all be doing that. I don't be doing that because I am paper Bible say, and because ain't nobody say but me. Oh, I don't be celebrating Halloween either. I'm paper Bible say. Y'all can be doing the mission until you're on your way to hell with gasoline, panties and bras and draws. Anyway, so Uriah came back there. I gotta go back here because David want me to come over here. And so we got there, his Bathsheba, the woman's over there on the counter with her chest meat out, was saying, oh my God, my penis home. Oh, I can't wait till you. We gonna have sex. Uriah like, my brothers is out there fighting and they cannot be here with their wives. I am a stand-up man. I am not going to do it. So David thought he had socked that thing up. Because I told you in the spiritualizations, he felt like he had got this girl pretty and went right to the middle. And so when it got right there to, he got there to the place. Do you know Uriah socked out there on top, is it Uriah? Is that his name?
Uriah.
I think his name Uriah. I might be mixing all of this up. And I'm adding a whole lot of extra, but this is the word. Uriah the Hittite. He was a Hittite. Check it out. Google it, man. I think he was Uriah the Hittite. I'm going on memorization. You know, I got a whole bunch of degrees. I know the biblications, but this is an entertainment show. Let me do it the way I want to do it. Then the way you go back and you study. You get your whole Bible and you go back and you study to find out that Hittite.
And you're saying Beersheba is Bathsheba.
Say what now?
It's Bathsheba.
It's Beersheba. Now I know her name is Bathsheba, and that there is another Beersheba. Cause ain't that King Nebuchadnezzar's name, ain't it? Look up Beersheba, B-E-E-R Sheba. Y'all not getting me to that. This is the entertainment show now. Anyway, Uriah got there. Let's still look at this so I know. Uriah got there, sat outside the door. David,
city in Israel.
Oh, it's a city in Israel. Beersheba. Well, hold on, what? But Nebuchadnezzar's nickname? No, hold on, I'm getting somebody mixed up.
They want that.
No, Belshazzar. That's what Belshazzar. Check who Belshazzar. They got the biblications is will get up under your last nerve. Belteshazzar. Belshazzar. Ain't that Nebuchadnezzar one of his names or something like that? But anyway, you go back and you study. This ain't Bible study. This is me talking. Anyway, he got that, and Uriah sat aside that door. He said, I'm not going in there and sleep with my wife because the rest of my friends is out there. They fighting and this is not right. He didn't go in there. David went down the hall. That's how I know he went down the hall. And when he went down the hall and he looked over down the hall and he said, Lord have mercy, he's not even in there doing it with her. And because he's not doing it with her, then if she pop up, or was Belshazzar that one of Daniel's names? Or that was his Babylonian name? I don't remember. But y'all go check it out. You know, this is not Bible study, but this should make you go study your biblications. Anyway. Yeah, Belshazzar was his Babylonian name. See how I popped in my mind? Because that's my spiritualizations. Just like David's spiritualizations told him that he had got Bathsheba that was out there taking a bath on top of the thing with her chest meat out glistening, got her pregnant. Well, He didn't sleep with her, so now he know, oh, Lord have mercy, this woman is pregnant. This don't make no sense. So what in the world am I do? Do you know what David did? David sunk Uriah out there in the hot part of the war to get killed so that nobody would know. Now, mind you, he done had 139,437 wives. What he needed Bathsheba for? He ain't need Bathsheba. Didn't he need her? Anyway, so like I was saying, this person on the phone, reason why I started this live, y'all, some of y'all ain't got no prayer and meditation life, and as a result, you sit up under and listen to your favorite preacher who ain't got now neither, just got a gift and an ability, and that's it. So I was telling this preacher, I said, I was talking about his prayer life, and I was telling his prayer life, so I just started texting him notes out of my phone from a long time. Say, Lord, y'all, we need a concordance with Larry. This biblical story is blessing my entire soul. Let it bless you. Oh, God Almighty. It's a blessing on tonight.
Today.
Yesterday. And so what I don't know where you're gonna be when you see this story, but grab your biblications and get into your word of God and find out what in the whole hell in the heaven I'm talking about. And so some of this I done throw it around. But it's still right. This is right. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm telling him I said, nigga, the prayer life. He's talking about, I got a prayer life, I pray. I said, no. When you got a prayer life, that thing bing up off of you. It bing up out your aura. It bing out on your face. You can tell somebody got a prayer life. Maybe you can't tell them nobody got no prayer life. Maybe this is what the problem is, but I know I can tell when somebody got a prayer life. I said, no, you ain't got no prayer life. You got a church life. You got a church life, and you get caught up in the spirit. You be dancing and speaking in tongues while you there in that atmosphere. You go in there and get guilty by association and going into that church ghost, and you think it's the Holy Ghost, and you start speaking in that church tongue. You think it's the real unknown tongue by the Holy Ghost. No, you don't have it. I'm like, I can't believe you said that. I said, you talk to me because I keep it real. You do not have no prayer life. I said, now let's not even talk about meditation. So there's one thing about prayer. Prayer is powerful. Prayer is real powerful. You know, part of prayer, you're talking to God, then God talk back to you. You know, then if you're really showing enough and getting to your prayer life, you start speaking as God to certain things in your life. For example, my helper. Watch me pray for him right now. This speaking those things that be not as though they were and speaking things into existence. This is a kind of prayer. God, I thank you right now for Kenancha, for Kendall, and all the names that his mom and them gave him and me. And I pray that you would touch right now my helper. God, he is the best helper. Lord, we give you praise that he's extra smart and move quickly and do all that I need for him to do. I give you praise that his skill is beyond, far beyond what I ever could ask and imagine. Amen. So that's another kind of prayer. Y'all only do that declare and decree, speaking. Kelly, you ain't gonna say nothing. You giggling. You ain't supposed to find that funny. You supposed to be talking about. Okay, see that's the kind of, some of y'all don't even be doing that kind of prayer, but that's what I be doing, that kind of prayer. Oh Lord, yeah. And then sometimes what my favorite kind of prayer, and this is the kind of prayer I've done since I've been with Jesus now, is praying in tongues. That kind of stuff. I don't like playing with it because I'm a little. That's one thing I'm gonna be playing with. It's just Shaba. Shaba. I do that. Yeah, because I don't even think that's even real tongue. I don't think I ever said Shaba in all of my praying in hours of spending time, hours praying in tongues. Now see, that thing there is powerful. Because see, you don't even really be knowing what you saying, but it be happening by the Spirit. And you be going in, but in your mind, you talking to God about something else. You have a conversation going on with God. And then while that's going on in your mind, really what's happening in the exchange, mysterious stuff is happening. You praying about things you don't know nothing about, people you don't know nothing about, situations that you are in that you may have prayed in your native language one way about. But when you praying in the Spirit, you praying perfectly about it with as if now. God is praying concerning that situation, knowing that all the ins and outs. See, prayer in the Spirit is powerful. And the Bible said when you do that, you build yourself up on the most holy faith. And so I spent a whole bunch of time praying like that. But I was talking to this nigga, and he don't even do the prayers. All them prayers. All praying. What the Bible said, with all praying. Google that in the biblications. With all praying. What that is? Google that. So with all praying and see what scripture comes up. So y'all go there, put it in there for people. And so he don't even do that. And I said, The problem that you got, and most of y'all,
All prayer and supplication.
with all prayer and what?
And supplication.
Supplication.
Ephesians 6:18.
Ah! It's too much. It's too powerful.
Ephesians
All different kind of
6:18.
prayer. There's even types of praying and depths of praying and modes of praying and postures of praying. All praying. Ephesians what?
6:18.
6 and 18. Read it so I can do like do at church. Read.
Read it.
Yes, read.
Okay, let me get to the King James version because that's the most holy.
Yeah,
part.
King James version, the whole. The rest of them interpretation, we don't fool up with them over here in holiness.
Mhm.
What's the word interpretation?
It says praying with all prayer
Praying with all praying
and supplication
and supplication. Read
in the spirit
in the spirit
and watching
thereunto. Read
with all perseverance.
with all perseverance. Wait a minute. With all perseverance. Read.
And supplication
And I'm tickling myself. And supplication
for all saints.
for all saints. Like Jackie McCullough say, so far, let's read another scripture. Huh? So I told him, I said, you don't even do all the praying you're supposed to do. But this the problem that you got. Your problem is meditation. They said, well, meditation is a form of prayer. I said, yeah, meditation is a form of prayer, but meditation and prayer ain't the same thing. And then I broke it down to him like this. I started pulling notes, but I don't want to read nothing out my phone notes is from years ago, because folks still, this is like 12-year-old notes. And I charge preachers for this whenever they ask me, because they don't got time to pray and do their sermons, so I be helping them sometime when they cut me that check. And I said, yes, I got thousands of sermons and hundreds of sermons. Thousands ain't true. Hundreds of sermons, hundreds of notes. You know, I have 3 books on my author, but I really probably got about 1,500 books that I go ahead and publish. So I got stacks and stacks and stacks of just stuff. You know, if they ask me for stuff, I give it to them. So at least when y'all go hear your favorite preacher, you hearing a word from God. He just ain't from him. The word is, but he ain't. So I be trying to help the bodies of Christ the best I can. But anyway, I said the problem, y'all preachers and y'all preachers, some of y'all favorite preachers, and y'all ain't got no meditation. Now, see, meditation a little different than prayer. See, prayer, you get up in the mind of God, you get up in the spirit, and God start talking to you stuff and using your stuff, and even you can do your propheticals and all that kind of going on. But meditation, that thing is a keeper for your own soul. And so I broke it down to him like this, because I wasn't going to give him my notes, and I got to go. I'm already here. I said, prayer is talking to God. Communication with God. Communion with God. I said, meditation, I said, it's communion with yourself. See, some of y'all, the reason why you ain't got sense enough to leave that church, to leave that nigga, excuse me, you ain't got sense enough to leave them folk alone and get up out that relationship, because you ain't aware. You have not had conversation and delved into what's really going on with you. It may not be something that's going on with you that happened in the last month or the last year, the last 5 years, and that thing could be from your childhood. And you ain't got down there in there because you ain't took time to meditate. Meditation. Get on down there. That opens up your awareness. Makes you conscious. Yeah, consciousness can open, awareness can open in prayer. But when you put meditation, you getting into you. Getting all the way down into yourself. Start looking at some things that might not have been looked at before, and look at some things differently. Now, I can really take this really deep, but I'm going to leave it right here because this is LarryReidLive. So I want to say to those of you that are watching me on today, reason why your eyes closed, I'm just waiting to hear from God when my assignment up from this church. You is dumb. You done seen all the evidence. It's done been on the news and every post and people everywhere. You already know. You got a soul tie with your pastor and his church, with the brand that the church is. What church you go to? Oh, I go to the Cream Center, and my pastor is Willie. Yeah, you know he got Grammys and he got that kind of going on. Soul Tie. Don't even know
Or
what's going on because you ain't got what is it?
it sounds good to say your pastor is William Murphy or Jamal Brown because they have all these accolades around them or whatever. So
Okay, well, was that something that was burning in your spirit to share?
yeah,
I didn't need it.
you didn't have to need it.
I Let me pray for you. I'm about to do beep. Lord,
I got a question.
I ask that you will. Well, I thank you. This is me praying it into this. I thank you that my helper Ida knows how to shut up and how to do it again and again.
Mm-mm.
Thank you that you blessed them, Lord, to shut up over and over. Then after you do it those 3 times, to shut up again and again and again. Amen. What's the question? This come from you.
No,
This from you.
it's from me.
Oh, okay. What's the question then?
Finish what you gotta say.
I'm finished. Go ahead. I was praying for you prophetically, and it's clearly it's not working. I got to go
Okay,
fast.
being that you said that in yesterday's live about the parables being lies, right? So
This is not what this is about
I know,
today. I'm
I
through
know,
with that.
I know.
That was my last ministry.
So
I
when
done
they
shut that
say,
church down.
so when they say the devil is a liar, is that a lie, or does the devil actually
The
tell
devil
us the
is a
truth?
liar.
Does the devil
Does he speak
does
facts?
he tell us
Yes.
the truth at
No, he
times?
speaks facts. He is not. He's the father of the lie, and he
But
is a liar.
but if he speaks facts, are those facts true?
Those are truths. Truth and true facts are 2 different things. I ain't got time to teach you unless you're gonna pay me. Now, if you cut me a check, I break it down in this live. I break it down.
I'll cut you a check one day.
Okay. No, he's the father of the lie, not the father of the lie. There wasn't like I said. Wait a minute, hold on for a minute. You done took me out the spirit of this live. Now I got to stop.
You won't talk about it.
Well, y'all, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back later on. I don't know, later on in 2 weeks, and we pick it up part 2. You ain't got no prayer life or meditation life, and your favorite preacher ain't neither. That's what the problem is. If everybody get back to prayer to put and meditating, it put all these preachers out of our these fake ones and no good ones. It'll put them all out of business because you'll be sitting in them pews like this. Now everybody around me is shouting and jumping and hollering. I don't feel nothing. And look like Pastor don't look right. Look at First Lady. Something not right in here. I don't know what this is. Let me get my mess and going to the house. I'm going right to the house and I'm taking my tithe and my offering to some prophet I can trust. That's what you do. But long as you keep on with that sorry prayer life and meditation life that you got, you're going to be looking at me like I'm the devil when maybe I could be the prophet. Maybe. Here to pull back the cover on your eyes because you've been asleep. To lead you to another shepherd. Because see, all pastors and churches ain't bad. No, it ain't. What in Jeremiah 23? Shepherds after my own heart. Not these businessmen and charlatans that done turned the church into a business. Oh, my God. My God. All right, I'm going to look at your comments before I get up out of here. I think I'm done now. Some truth details to get you to believe his lies. Absolutely.
Go back to the soul tie and Pastor Brand thing.
Okay, somebody asked about what now?
The soul tied to the pastor.
The soul tied to the pastor. That's it. They ain't nothing to
I
explain.
mean, that's why
You just have a tie. I mean, just like being in a bad relationship. You ever seen women that be in a relationship with a man and they know he ain't no good, but they won't leave, or they leave when they come back to him, cause they love him, they talk all the time, but they got the good days, they got more good than bad, but it's toxic, ain't nothing never gonna come up out of it. Same thing. Same thing. All right. I'm going to let you go. Oh, and thanks to all of you that are still sending support for what I am dealing with when it comes to these cases. Thank you. In a few days, I've got to clear. Well, it's already, I'm supposed to be doing it now, but they're giving me to the 17th. I have to clear another $5,000. So, help me out. If you don't help me out, God's still gonna do it. But help me if you don't mind, because I'm already done spent about $14,000. Some of that y'all help me raise, get hold of, probably about 6 of that, maybe 7. All right, so I'm gonna talk with you guys. Let's share this, share with everybody, and tell everybody. Share it with the old folk. The old folk gonna enjoy this. They're gonna laugh and have a good time. Some of the greatest supporters of LRL have gray hair and are in hospitals and rest homes, and I love that. And then the young children, the saying the words. It's really amazing. This platform has really allowed me to talk to a whole lot of different kind of people, and thank you for that. I continue to share and support. All right. Sorry, this is not Bible study, but you can sign up. Breaking soul ties is not easy, but it's very possible. How do I know? Because I've done it. And but I'm coaching 3 people right now. So if you go to lifeguideforyou.com, I don't have no time right now. But what in the world is happening? What in the world? So take this link, share it on your Facebook, your Twitter, and let everybody watch this. Because for some people, this gonna encourage them to have take this weekend versus going out hoping and going to the club. They're gonna take this weekend and get the biblications, and they're gonna study. All right. Oh, yeah. Make sure, reading things my way. It'll start airing next year. We're gonna start taping in a few months, and of course, I gotta move and get into a space called me and my former wife will be in the house, so you get to see how we're dealing with the children. How we're co-parenting, see us get to know each other more, and at the same time, you get to follow me. There's a lot of things that you guys are gonna be privy to. That is happening in my life as relates to certain networks and movies and shows, and you'll get to see that. Some of that won't be on the public platform, it'll be in Patreon, but a lot of stuff popping off, and so that's gonna be. Make sure you're subscribed over there, so when it start, you don't miss it. Okay. All right. It's gonna be on YouTube. This is Mrs. Mine. Now, did somebody wanted to grab it, but I said no. I want to do this. Y'all can just book me for y'all little sitcoms and TV shows and movies that y'all doing to grow my personal brand. But I don't want y'all touching LarryReidLive unless you're gonna do it right and not take my rights. I want you touching, reading things my way. Because if you notice, all these people that get kicked off of their job, or their TV gig, or whatever, they ain't got nothing after that. Then they retreat to YouTube and start doing YouTube channels and podcasts. It's the new thing. I'm building from the ground up. I'm let Hollywood work for me and what I got going on. Tyler Perry was the smartest thing in the world. We talked about his movies looking cheap and certain stuff, but we didn't know that he was banking everything: director, producer, writer. And that's why he was able to drop $250 million to buy that property and do what he's doing now. So this is the long way, but I think it's the right way. Yeah. A lot of people feel like the long way is the wrong way. No, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna holler at you later. I really get this thing to go. If you'd like to support LRL, Cash App at MBN Network. Yes, that's tax deductible. When you Cash App there, it's tax deductible. Or when you go to LarryReidLive.com and click donate. All that's tax deductible. Okay? You said put toothpaste on it. It look like I can see the hair in it, but I don't want to go digging down in there like that. But it's in there. I'm gonna wait. Because I was supposed to be doing a photo shoot for Thanksgiving, but these things take a while. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Did y'all see them kissing and stuff?
Get a room. You pull her lip like that too.
But why he kissing like that?
You know that they Hispanics.
And Lord, them as children. Who them tell them? No, there ain't nobody in there. Yes, they is. I pray to God they husband and wife. I mean, they business, ain't it? But he looking like he want to go to the
second base.
Yeah, second base. He like he want to take all the way to Taco Bell, though. Want to take ring that bell. All right. I'm going to chat to you guys later. Oh, I'm so sorry. I almost forgot. You watched me be nosy. That was nasty, too. Bad. I hope he ain't cheating on his wife. Lord, they at it again.
What is this? Where the cheaters van at?
Wait a minute.
That's crazy.
I don't think that's the husband. That ain't the husband. They're kissing on the lips and on the neck. They need to do it again so I can show y'all.
That's something else.
You know husband and wife don't do that. They do that at the house. Just something that's, you know how my anointing work. That ain't.
And why would you do it in a parking lot?
Because I said, God always put me in the right place at the right time. This here, one or two things. Either this is the boyfriend.
Why don't you just take it to the back?
He looked back at the children and stopped the children.
Why don't you just take it to the back seat?
Oh, Lord, that is somebody's. He looked familiar. It's like I seen him doing bushes. Why are you laughing? I'm dead serious.
Bushes.
I think I did.
You know, they always do yard
Don't
work.
you say that. That ain't right.
They always do.
Don't
yard work
do they.
or
Stop for having to take my video somewhere else. That you know messing up. I just thought I seen them doing bushes. I just ain't said all that. Oh, Lord have mercy, ain't nobody say but me. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Take care of yourself, but you know how my anointing work. Something ain't right. That's somebody that ain't got no business and they ain't supposed to be somewhere, and that's what it is. You know, this what God just always had me blowing stuff up, pulling the bullshit out on the table to be discussed. That's what they had me to do. And he was looking around, y'all.
Yeah.
That's the problem. He was looking around and then doing that. Father God, I pray right now that I'm praying for Rico Hernandez. I ask that you will cause him to be convicted, that when he eat burritos tonight, it tear his stomach up because of the conviction that come from you. And I pray that he will begin to tell Rosa, his wife,
Rosa.
you know, that's what the name be. That'd be something like that.
Rosa Garcia.
Tell, convict them, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yes, sir, master. Ow! Let me go. This is a shame. All right. Share this with everybody because this was a serious live, because I feel like somebody's prayer life going to just go up and up. Somebody's meditation life going to go up and up. Thank you, A Big.1. And who was this other person that gave $5? Thank you so much, Aaron Gibson. God bless you. Oh, Lord, I hope Rosa see this. Lord, children, they at it again. They won't stop. That was a lick. He said, He looking around and stuff.
He kissing with gum in his mouth.
And
I'm willing to bet
I
they swap
just
them.
finished talking about this spirit, a descendant of David. I just finished talking about this spirit. I just finished talking about this. This spirit, I just finished talking about. Now they're looking over there looking at me. I don't even want to eat here where they're going to eat at because that spirit of fornication going to get on me in adultery.
They're doing all that in front of kids.
That spirit of adultery and fornication.
They gonna think, them little boys gonna think it's okay to kiss.
Yeah,
a
because
woman
that,
like
something ain't right. What'd he say?
Daddy or something.
What the child say?
Sound like he said daddy.
He said daddy to him?
Sound like.
Oh, so you know what it probably is?
Maybe that's the only man they know.
No, that's probably the baby daddy and the mama, but they smooching, and her husband probably at the house. Just making up a whole story. We're just making up a whole story.
Oh
Lord Jesus. That ain't, he ain't said no daddy.
Lord. It sound.
That ain't what he said, Nancy.
Like he said.
He just said that word again. That he not talking English. Everything sound like daddy. They saying that ain't the daddy. He keeps saying that word. Oh my God, what is that on his hand?
What you got on his? I hope that ain't poop.
Oh my God. Let me get off of this. I'm so sorry. I'm just I done got caught up. Ain't gonna lie. Thank you so much. Make sure you share this with everybody. Somebody said daddy is pappy in Spanish. He ain't say that now. That ain't what he said. Now he did not say pappy. And I know that. I knew that was pappy. Poppy in Spanish. I knew that already. Until why these Mexican women all shaped alike? Rectangle. No, they ain't got no waist. All right.
Fruitless for days.
Take care. God bless. Pray and meditate. And when you start doing that, you're going to start seeing everybody that ain't got no prayer and meditation life up there in the pulpit preaching real good. You're going to grab your message like this. And you're going to take your tithing offering somewhere and put it in the hands of a holy man and a holy woman. All right. Goodbye. Oh, do thumbs up. Everybody do thumbs up right quick. Right quick. A thumbs up right quick. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. There go. I see it coming up 212, 226. Come on before you sign off. They 500. Y'all just sign it off real quick. Don't before you go hit the thumbs up. Darn. No, not like that. In the comments, you got to hit the like. What I meant. Hit the like. Hit the like button on the video. Hit the like. No, not that. God bless you too. I guess this is God bless. Or you doing okay? Like this right, Benita. Like this live on YouTube. Exit the chat. Hit the up, and then come back into the chat. Do that. All right. So I'm about to leave anyway. I'm out of this. I done went. Oh, somebody just sent some money for the lawyer. Marilyn. I ain't gonna say your last name just in case you do it incognito. Thank you so much, Marilyn, for helping us out. Now I only need $4,975 before the 17th. Thank you so very much.
Before the 17th?
Yes, of November. I got to. This is the last bid I got to pay.
Good God.
And then then I get a new bill in December.
How many?
Okay. Hold on. Somebody else did some on the CashApp, the MBN one, because it's on his other phone. This phone I'm talking to you on my for real. Thank you so much, Sharon Walker, Charlene Strickland. Maybe I shouldn't say your last name. Thank you so very much for that. Okay, hold on. Now folks start to send money. Hold on. We're going to have to call names. Wait a minute. Okay, thank you so much. I want to say your email address. What is your Melissa? Thank you so much, Melissa, for doing it through the site. Thank you so much, Melissa. Thank you so much, Joshua, for doing it through the site. Thank you, China, for putting all of that up there. I can't sit here and do this like this now. Let me see. I don't want to. This. I see all the $3, the $3 and $2. I see it all. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Okay, so that's going straight into the thing that run all this. And from there is where we handle this stuff. It's just pure shame, and I can't even halfway say nothing about certain stuff no more. But y'all know. I need to catch up on Patreon. Yeah, you show better. You gotta go behind. PayPal is That's his PayPal.
You don't.
Something me. The MBN
I
network.
found it.
Hold on, let me see. No. Just go to LarryReidLive.com website and click donate, or from YouTube click donate. All of that goes to the MBN network.
PayPal is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Registered. I am ready.
Yeah. It used to be iamLarryDReid at gmail.com, but that, well, if you do it there, it's just gonna make an extra step for my accountant, which means more money. I gotta pay him my hours. Worse himself. What talking about? Okay, I'll be there. Who this talking about? I'll be there.
Lord have mercy. What's the number?
Okay. All right. See you later. Oh, there's something else coming through. I see you, McCovery. I just saw that. McCovery, I saw that. All right, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna get back into another conversation. I gotta go. But thank you so much.